It has been more than 6 decades since Terry February was last in the same room as his beloved older brother. 6 decades in which a family could not find peace. But here at last, albeit too late to bring healing for some, Basil February has returned to the soil.
Finding Basil's grave was difficult and challenging. It was a decades-long process. To be more precise, it was 57 years' search for his grave. How I wish the repatriation of Basil's remains could have taken place when my mother and father was alive. My father died a broken man in 1980. My mother was mourning Basil's death until the day she died in 2004. With the assistance of the Missing Persons Task Team, we were able to find Basil's grave and in recent weeks repatriate his remains from Bulawayo, Zimbabwe. Basil is now home. He's home.
With his razor-sharp intellect and frankness, February drew the attention of the apartheid security police. Detentions and constant harassment by the oppressive regime left the young man believing South Africa will not be liberated through peaceful means. At the age of 19, during his second year of medical studies, he joined uMkhonto weSizwe. As part of the Lutuli detachment, only 8 days after his 24th birthday, he would die on his first deployment, far from the people and country he fought for. Finding the unmarked grave of Paul Peterson, the name February used as a member of MK, was a monumental occasion, not only for the family, but all those involved in the major repatriation program.
It was a feeling that combined relief and sorrow, gratitude and grief all at the same time. It was as profound as it was overwhelming. Today we fulfill Basil's final journey. May his spirit now rest in peace, surrounded by the love of his homeland, and may his courage and sacrifice continue to inspire us all. We bring him home today not only to honor his memory, but to reconnect his story with the soil of his birth. Today, Oliver Tambo is rejoicing in his place of everlasting rest because his commitment to return his comrades home are now being fulfilled.
The repatriation program has brought the beginning of closure for a family, opened old wounds for others, stirred up emotions long buried for some, but reminds all to never forget.
And so today we remember Basil, who left as a pariah and returns as a citizen of the beloved country. His short life and his brave death demand that we hold his memory, but more importantly, that we build a more humane and egalitarian society. We understand well his and Chris Hani's entreaty to all of us to remain alert in protecting and defending the revolution's freedom dividend.
And to the youth, a reminder that the work to create a country of equality and peace is never done.
Put yourself in the shoes of a young 19-year-old Basil February, a proud Trafalgarian. Then ask yourself the critical question: how can I, with brutal honesty and frankness, make my mark on the social justice and political terrain today by speaking truth to power? Don't stay silent. Speak up.
Basil February, born 8 August 1943, died 16 August 1967. Home at last, 2024. Mariska Botha, SABC News, Somerset West.